Animal Kingdom Lodge is one of our favorite resorts on all of Disney property. And there are a lot of great things to enjoy while you stay here, but there are just a few things that we wish we knew during our first visit to Animal Kingdom Lodge. The first thing is in regard to parking at Animal Kingdom Lodge. The first time we visited Animal Kingdom Lodge, we drove all the way up to the lobby because that's what you do to check into traditional hotels. But if you do that here, there's a significant amount of walking and you have to carry your luggage that whole way to your room. So what we wish we had known is that since you check in digitally prior to your arrival at the Disney resorts, that we could drive directly to the parking garage and self-park there. Your room is going to be in a section of the hotel, which is named after one of your favorite Lion King characters like Timon or Rafiki or Pumbaa in our case. Park as close to the elevator of that particular character as you can, and that will definitely shorten your walk from the elevator to your room. The next thing that you should know is that you can save significantly on staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge if you book with DVCRentalStore.com. I did a quick search online, and if you book during the peak of spring break season, March of 2025, through the Disney website, you'll spend $601 plus per night. But that same room through DVC Rental Store would be available at $468 per night. If you were to book that same room at Christmas time, so December 24th, and then checking out on the 25th, for one night from the Disney website would be $1,065. That same room through DVC Rental Store would be $756. When you book with DVC Rental Store, be sure to tell them that Aiken Adventures sent you, and I'll put a link in the description below. In regard to room placement, we wish that we also knew that there are two different kinds of savannas. So there is the Pembe Savannah, and then there's the Sunset Savannah. And there are different animals that live in either one. The Pembe Savannah is characterized by more trees. So you're gonna see animals that can live in that kind of setting, like the zebras and the pigs. But the Sunset Savannah is where the giraffes are located. When it comes to Savannah View rooms, obviously this one is a little bit more objective, but we were glad that we got to stay on one of the lower levels because it makes you feel like you're a little bit closer to the animals. I think in most cases, you'll think that being higher up would be better, but at this particular resort, I really prefer being on one of the lower levels because it just feels like the animals are right outside your window. Another thing that we wish we had known is that if you're staying at Jambo House or Kidani Village, that you can avail yourself to the amenities at either one. But you do need to know that there's a significant distance in the walk between the two. But don't let that deter you because you can either drive your vehicle to or from one or the other, or there's a shuttle that runs from the entrance of either of the resorts every 7 minutes or so that will shuttle you back and forth between Jambo House or Kidani Village. So this means that you have quick access to either enjoy the splash pad, for example, at Kidani Village, or the giant pools at Jambo House, or the great restaurants at either one. And speaking of restaurants, be sure to check out some of the great restaurants here. Two of our favorites are Savanna, and at Savanna, be sure to avail yourself to the bread service. That's the thing that they're most known for. You can try 5 different types of naan with 9 different types of African-inspired sauces. Honestly, this at lunchtime was enough to fill us up, and we could have made a meal just from this. We regret actually buying more food, but there's so many other delicious things to try there, like the tandoori chicken, for example. And then don't get me started on Boma Flavors of Africa for breakfast. Now, we've eaten there for both dinner and breakfast at this point, and if you're gonna choose one or the other, we highly, highly recommend the breakfast. You're gonna find classic Disney things like the Mickey waffles, and as many of them as you want. And there's a giant pile of bacon, of course. And of course, there's some African-inspired dishes as well. Of course, one of the main reasons that you're staying here are the animals. There is an animal scavenger hunt guide, which is available for you to go around and check off all the different animals that you see, and then to learn different facts about those animals. At this point, they have made a digital version available, but for our small children, we felt that it would be better if they had a paper version. If you just go by Bell Services in the lobby, then you can ask them for this scavenger hunt guide, and they have a paper version that they can pass right to you. Our daughter loved checking off all of the animals that she saw all along the way. Our next very simple tip that we wish we had known when we were coming to Animal Kingdom Lodge for the first time is that since we are family travelers, we're always looking for things that our children can do. And we wish that we had known that our children would love to spend hours at the clubhouses that are available. There's Community Hall at Kidani Village, which has some table games and different arts and crafts that your children can do. And over at Jumbo House, there is Simba's Clubhouse, and you can watch Disney movies and do arts and crafts and lots of other things in a different setting. And honestly, the setting is variation enough for our children to be able to enjoy staying at either location for hours and feeling like they had a different experience both times. You should also know that there is a wonderful splash pad at Kidani Village, and there's actually a playground over at Jumbo House. Animal Kingdom Lodge, however, is located quite a distance away from Magic Kingdom, farther than any of the other resorts. So on your Magic Kingdom day, you're going to want to factor in that additional travel time. But on the other hand, Animal Kingdom Lodge is obviously located a little bit closer to Animal Kingdom Park than any of the other resorts. So just be sure to take this into consideration as you plan your day. And we would like to thank DVC Rental Store for hosting us on our recent Animal Kingdom Lodge stay.